Well, the main talk, as far as you go in female battle rap, is jazz.
Yeah.
So has anybody even approached you with that? You ever talked to Jazz about, if that's possibly happening?
Well, I haven't talked to Jazz specifically, but I have been approached a gazillion times about that. To be honest, I don't know. I feel like she's uncomfortable. For some reason, she's waiting for the right time to take me. It's not going to really ever be a right time.
What do you mean, wait for the right time?
Whenever she feels she's comfortable. I mean, at this point in her career, there's not really much left to do, and I know that she's almost mad at the fact that she's done the things that she's done, and she has to battle me, because it's almost like, well, I battled E-Hearts and and she can't beat these people, so why would I have to battle her if she can't beat these people? She's almost mad at that, you know what I mean? She's mad at that. So at this point, I feel like, yeah, when she's comfortable, I don't know what's stopping her from wanting to battle me. I don't really care, but that's something for her to answer.
I mean, that's like one of the, I'm not going to say last, but somewhat sort of like one of the last things for you and for her.
Well, not for me. Not really for me, because I have a slew of other people to battle. But this is literally like the end of her road. So I don't know. Maybe I should just like make her wait.
Well, making her wait would mean that she's trying to make the battle happen.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who's behind the people that's contacting me, so I can't really give you nothing. I don't know if she's an advocate for it. I don't know that. We don't speak personally, so I don't know.
So it hasn't been any major leagues that was trying to put this together? Was it just people with leagues trying to match y'all up together?
No, major people, yes, I have spoken to major people. Even down to Norbs, I have spoken to Norbs about it. You know what I mean? We didn't really get too much into detail. We didn't agree on the first, set of things that he threw at me, and then we kind of just left it there.
Because again, that's the talk. You know what I mean? Every time female battle rap, a lot of people saying Tori versus Jazz.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm bringing it up. Like I talked to Beasley, about y'all.
Yeah, and shout outs to Champion, because they were on Smack's ass about it. I was tagged into videos and stuff like that.
That's right, they talked about it too. Again, like it's a big talk in battle rap. It's you and Jazz. And again, I only do interviews, so I don't really know how the inner workings of setting up battles and how all of that works out. But that's something I would like to see too.
Yeah.
So, and I know you have other people to battle, but not, can I say, of her caliber because of where she's at right now? Yeah, you could say that.
You could say that. And it's crazy that you say of her caliber, but she still has to battle me. She still has to battle me. So it's like, it doesn't matter where in your mind you, excuse me for talking with my mouth open, with food in my mouth, but it doesn't matter really in your mind where you put me or what tier you feel I'm on. In order for her to, be undeniably respected, it's like, you still gotta cross that. You still gotta cross that bridge, but
you still have to, she still has to, but it's like some people like, it's almost like a take it or leave it type of thing. Like, if I battle this person, it would be nice for my career, but if I don't, whoop-de-doo. Like, I hear a lot of people say that when I ask people, like, who's left, what's important to you, and like even talking to official, 40 is like the only one really left for her.
Right.
So she's saying at this point, it doesn't matter to her if she battles 40 or not. Because when she wanted the battle to happen, it didn't happen.
Well, then that's probably, that's probably her own personal, her own personal feelings about it. But I think when speaking about these, big name matches that such as these, I think they have to, we have to keep in mind of that, it's just a lot of things that takes place in between, the actual battle happening and the actual offer of the battle happening. So your heart could change. Your heart could change. You could be, ready to do it one minute, and then, it's a couple days away from showtime, and you're like, The energy's just thrown off. So, I mean, it happens. But I do think, in their case, I think that I absolutely agree with you. I think that's the last person that she has left to battle. And really, we don't really want to see anything else if it's not that. You know what I mean?
What about you? Who's left that you think you want to make sure you battle before you say, fuck battle rap?
Chayna. Chayna, I feel, you know, of course a Jazz, of course a E Hard. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really that beat to battle E Hard like how everyone's beat. And I hate to say this because I do think she's very nice. You know, I respect her as the queen. You know, she's the I don't want to say eldest. I don't want to say eldest, but you know, I respect her in that way. I respect her 100% in that way. So, I mean, like, of course I would, you know, want to battle her, but that's not something I personally think that the fans would want to see. Me personally, I like, you know, shock factor and the entertainment value of the battle. So that's not something that I feel would, you know, move the masses. But there's a few others, But those for the top, the top tier names. Those are for some to name.
Yeah, because again, I mean, in this sport, you're supposed to want to battle the best.
Right. In order to be the best, right?
Right. Even if you're not the best, at least you know you battled the best and did your thing against the best.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And you're still young, so that's you still got plenty of time to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but again, it's a matter of how far you're willing to go with battle rap.
Right.
So I know a lot of people don't want to be doing this
forever, right?
Yeah. So.
Well, I always look at it as a super dope platform and a super dope stepping stone. You know, I do see myself at a much more high pinnacle as the years, you know, pass me. But I just think it's the most dopest, the most rawest start point. So I want it to be like I come from.
Rawest art form.
Yes, right. Especially when music, as far as music and writing is concerned, I'm like, that's it. That's the holy grail of being a rapper. If you can't do that, you really can't do nothing.
Now, the sad part is that you haven't had a lot of battles lately for me to talk about.
Yes, but I do have my first male on female battle. It's versus Commando. Shout out to Zoo Battle League. It is out now. I battled him last year, May of 2017. You know, the league is a preferably local league in Tampa, so it really didn't get a lot of coverage. Okay. But it is out. Good thing I get to talk about it on a platform like this. It is out. Y'all check that out.
That's the first time you battled
a male, yes.
Okay.
And so Daylight would have been my second, you know, integrated battle. But yes, it is out right now. It is out.
Okay. Well, here's a good question too, because I also want to get into your music,
yes,
which I've been a fucking fan of.
Thank you.
2-on-2.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about doing this?
Actually, no. To be honest, yes.
Hold on. You did with Don Lady.
Don Lady, yes. Actually, to be honest about, I want to say right after the Bonnie and 40 situation, me and Devo was actually in talks of doing another one. And, you know, he asked me would I pair back up with Don, and I agreed to it. Agreed to pairing back up with Don, just because that's a team that you kind of didn't see for a while. I feel like we kind of had that shock factor on our side. So I would have definitely did it again. Yeah, at the time it made so much sense, but for me, if the stars is right, if everything aligns, I'm 100% with it. But right now, it really wouldn't make sense. I have, you know, other people in mind that I think I'll make a dope team with.
I mean, if you and Jazz would have already battled, I'd love to see y'all.
And not to be honest, that's I feel like I hate to be. I don't want to say that because, but you know, pretty much after she battles me, as far as battle rap's concerned, she kind of has to do something that like kind of a plot twist. You know what I mean? So I'm open to it. If she ain't too mad after I battle, you know they start not liking me.
So let's talk about the music shit, man. There was what was that video? I think Devo shot the video with you. It was like
Free
a little
Cable,
bench.
yes,
Free
Cable,
that was my shit.
yeah.
Give me a little bit of that. That was my shit.
I'm all these bitches talk about. I don't hear nothing else. Yo, excuse me, because I really stopped writing. I just be recording now. Like, so it'd be hard to remember my own shit. Like,
yo, like that's a dope record, and now that record's gone. Like, you did the record, you did the video, and it's gone. But see, I don't believe in that.
No, I mean,
if you have a dope record that didn't get the exposure it should have got, you gotta hold on to that shit and give it to them again.
No, yeah, right. To be honest, I'm gonna wait till I get at a certain point. I want to create the same buzz that I did for battle rap, you know, with my music. So right now, that's what we super working on. But that's definitely in one of my things I want to revamp. I'm gonna think about that later. But it's a lot of new dope things that I want to show the people before I get back to, you know, bandaging up old scars and stuff.
The style you have is your own shit. It's like the way you
tell these bitches stop stealing my shit right now. I'm tired of it. Right? No.
Ain't nobody stealing your shit.
They copying and copying and stealing. They imitating. They copy and pasting it like with my shit, my motherfucking outfits and every motherfucking thing else. I'm tired of it.
You know you be one of the stylishest motherfuckers in battle.
I know. I keep telling these bitches they don't want me to get rich because right now I'm broke. I be flexing on these bitches broke. You heard me?
You and Star Girl Red, Lady Red. She always
don't even stop it right there, Uncle Rob. You ain't gonna put her in the part of my interview like that and put her next. Nah.
Yeah, she be styling though.
He gonna delete that part out the motherfucking interview because he just put Star Lady Red name next to mine. That's gonna even sound right. Since you cute, but you ain't that cute. Let me stop playing because she gonna be like, really, Tori, really?
I'm sorry, I don't be knowing who.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm 100% joking. I'm trolling that bitch because she would've trolled me too. But no, I'm joking.
Yeah, and then I posted the freestyle that you did.
My new freezer.
You know, it's just the way that you.
Thank you.
Be in and out of the words. It's so different. You know
I appreciate that.
Opposed to that, I'm walking down the street and I bump my toe and I see this. You know what I mean? It's
different, right?
Average.
Right. You know, thank you. I appreciate that. We actually was out of town.
There was another joint. I think he was on the roof.
Taking my time with you. Yes, I produced that on my own.
A lot on that too.
Yeah, I was.
I was like, when is the verse coming?
Right.
I like to sing
it, right? Like, when you gonna rap? Right. I kind of just wanted to do something different. I know everybody. At that time I didn't put out something for a while, so I know they was waiting. So I kind of, you know, when I did drop it, I'm like, all right, something that they're not even expecting. I just wanted to be like a little dope surprise for them.
So is there a whole record too? Because I see you also put out a couple of more clips of you. I guess you was in the car.
No, that is actually not a record yet. To be honest, the feedback and the response that I got from the clips, I think I might turn it into a record.
Your beat?
No, it's actually New Freezer. That's like my favorite song right now. So we was just actually in the car, we was about to, you know, go on our date night and stuff like that.
It almost seemed like you were just fucking around.
No, yeah, actually, we really was. We was actually about to get out the car and we was just going back and forth, you know, toting a little marijuana, you know, just going back and forth, vibing and stuff like that. And I actually just put on a beat and we was dancing. I'm like, oh, I probably should do like a little Vin. As a rapper, I always got some freestyles on tuck, so I was like, all right, let me just do a little bit. And actually, the kickback was kind of dope. I think I might turn it into a record. I'm like one of those rappers, I don't like doing other people's beats because I feel funny, like I don't want to do nobody else's beat, I want to do my own beat.
I've never been a fan of that because I say if you take somebody else's beat and you make some dope shit to it, you just wasted a record.
I feel like that as well. So exactly. To be honest, my EP kind of was like that at first. When my EP was, me and my producer was going back and forth and just trying to, you know, crunch ideas and stuff. It was like half of it, like 3 of the songs were remixes, and we were like, the verses were just they were too epic. We're like, hell no. We just go cook up some beats on our own, and we came in with some dope shit. Yes, we came with some dope shit.
I've heard plenty of mixtape songs that they were using other people's beats. I'm like, yo, this is a hit.
Right.
But it can't be a hit with somebody else's beat.
Right. Well, you know, we're in a different age time now, so Bobby Shmurda, no.
Oh.
I'm just saying we're in a different time now. Bobby Shmurda actually, his hit song "Hot Nigga" was to someone else's beat.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. So it's possible. I don't know what are the guidelines. I don't know if it's like you can use a mixtape song on an album. I don't know how that goes. I'm pretty sure it's
did pretty much the same.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's possible, but I'm sure it's like that fine line where you got to tread on. So
yeah, that's some really lucky type shit to catch into. Now tell everybody where they can, is music available, that they can see the music.
The music is everywhere right now. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all digital media streaming services. It is on at the moment, so you guys could download it. If you have to buy it on like Amazon and Spotify, it's only $1.99. It's only $2, so it's pretty cheap. I didn't want to be like, you know, $15. Like, I didn't want to do that. I'm like, nah, fuck that, because I wouldn't have bought it if it was $15. Yeah. But yeah, it's cheap, super cheap, super cheap. But download it, word. If you have Tidal, it's free on Tidal and iTunes and Google Play, all that good shit. Yes, but it is dope, and I'm getting a lot of dope feedback. Thank you for everybody that supported it, because I know, listen, they've been waiting for a while for a project from me, and like the love, it was still there. Once I dropped it, I was like, oh my god, I would have did it way sooner. I was playing in y'all face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And me, I'm an old dude, so when I actually hear new shit and I like it, I like to think that it has to be good. You know when you say, oh, my grandmother liked this record, no, it's a hit.
Right,
that's
right.
like with me. If I hear it and I like it, as much bullshit that's out there, I always say it's probably going to be a hit. It's
but
old
and you know what?
Kids and little kids. When little kids and old people actually like your record, 9 times out of 10 it's a hit.
Right, and you know what? That's the thing. When you are a rapper, you're so much important to making it for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, nah, this put me in my mood and this put me in my bag. You don't really realize how much other people relate to it and how much other people are gonna listen to it. So it's dope to see that. You know, it's dope to see people, just embrace your thought process and things like that. It's dope. It's dope. It's really dope.
All right, Tori Doe. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate your time, Uncle Bob.
Fine.
But I know we got some dope footage from like all the battle events and stuff like that. We do.
Yeah, I got classic interviews with you.
I know.
Yeah. Even the one up in the Bronx, we was outside. I think Chayna jumped in. You had Donation out there with you.
Oh no, listen, Donation has a mind of their own. Oh my God. And to be honest, me and Chayna probably will battle because of that. So Uncle Ra, you started that shit up.
Say it again.
Uncle Ra started that shit up. So just know when the battle happened, Uncle Ra and 15 Minutes of Fame, you're getting a calm shout out. Say this would never happen if Uncle Ra ain't stirred this shit up.
That's a fact.
Right? Stirred that shit up. Y'all Chayna thinking that we don't fuck with like that. I told her Donation crazy, leave them alone. That girl went up there saying Donation name. Crazy. But yes, that's my bitch though. Chayna's my bitch. You already know I'm with Uncle Ra. This is Tori Doe on a check-in, Harlem, New York. Thank you for coming to see me, Uncle Ra. You know I'm like a spoiled brat. I was like, you need to do my interview right now. Unless I ain't doing no more.
You said it and I came out.
Right, thank you.
Thanks, baby.
15 minutes of fame. Let's go.